So I've already reviewed one of the best projectors you can get for under 500 bucks, and I've included a link in the description to that video if you want to check it out. But what about $100? Is it even possible to get a serviceable projector for under 100 bucks, or is it going to be just complete garbage? Well, HAPPRUN sent me the H1 projector, which right now you can get on Amazon for under $100. I think it's on sale for 70 bucks. So we're going to be testing this thing out today and seeing, is it worth it? So here's what you get. It's pretty lightweight. It's a 1080p projector. You get 2 USB ports on the back, an HDMI in, an AV in, and an audio in. And it has this little speaker on the back too. In addition to that, they'll give you an HDMI cable, an AV cable, and this fabric 100-inch projection screen, which we're actually not going to be using today because I have my Elite Screens 120-inch screen already set up behind me. All right, I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit skeptical here. Setup here is pretty straightforward. You power it on and it takes about 10 seconds to get going. There are manual controls for keystone correction and focus on top, but I will say the keystone correction really only tilts the screen up and down, so I would recommend mounting this projector as level as you can towards the center of the screen. The home menu is pretty bare bones. There's some settings to change picture quality, audio, including Bluetooth if you want to connect it to an external speaker system, and there's some other options on home screen to connect to video and photos on external storage devices. But for the vast majority of people, you're going to connect something over HDMI to either a streaming device or a gaming system. Now I've set the projector on a tripod mount centered on screen at a viewing distance of about 15 feet away. So how does it look? Well, you tell me. We're in a pretty dark room with just a little bit of backlight coming in, and honestly, I don't think it looks that bad. For a 1080p projector, the sharpness and color looks pretty decent towards the middle of the screen. But when you get to the edges, you can start noticing just a little bit of fuzziness. The contrast and black levels are the big issue here. I didn't see a lumens value listed for this projector, but I'd have to guess it's pretty low. And if we turn the lights on, pretty much everything is washed out. With the overhead lights on, it's barely visible. Turning the lights off again, you can see it looks much, much better. So I would highly recommend using this projector in a near pitch black environment or moving it much, much closer to the screen. So is the HAPPRUN H1 projector worth it? I'll let you be the judge here. So it's 1080p, decently sharp, colors are okay, but if you have any light in the room at all, it's going to look super washed out and the contrast and the black levels just aren't there. And that really shouldn't be too much of a surprise for a projector at this price point. So my personal take here is having a projector is better than no projector at all, but if you're coming from a TV or definitely a higher end projector, this thing just is not going to look that good to you. But if you set your expectations accordingly and know what you're getting into and just need something cheap that you can knock around, take camping, give the kids, or if you're in a completely dark environment or outdoor setting, this thing is actually serviceable. And in the meantime, you can save up your cash and buy a better projector down the line. So if you are interested in checking out the HAPPRUN H1 projector, I've included a link in the description below where you can get it on Amazon. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.